The session title is on the mechanics of creativity and innovation. It was changed, and the madam will continue now.
You want me to start? Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm told to start, so I guess I can't wait for people, regardless. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4 people this side. I would have ideally wanted a balance on both sides because there's some team activities that I'm going to be making you do probably. So, okay, we have more people. Okay. So, this topic on creativity and innovation can be addressed in a very formalized manner. But I choose not to do that. Not on a forum like this, because it's not a training session. And so I don't want to give you the gyan. So I'm just here to probably play with you, enjoy this 1 hour, and make you understand or probe your own potentials from within. So we're going to do a lot of activities. Hello. We're going to do a lot of activities as we move along, and as we move along, probably the realizations will dawn in a little more. That, okay, we could also look at this, and we could also look at that, and et cetera, whatever, okay? So, let's start with the concept itself. When we say creativity, the word obviously starts from create, or creation, create, right? So the ability to create, as is mentioned right here, and if you see what the dictionary also defines create as, it's basically to cause, to come into existence, to bring into being, to give rise to portray for the first time, and so on and so forth. That's the way Webster defines it. But basically we're talking about the ability to be able to create. Now there is a fantastic piece of news, and that news is that we're all creative. You don't need to learn. What you need to learn is how to streamline it correctly. So the good thing is that we're all creative, and we do use creativity all the while, whether it is with regard to the way we dress. For example, the outfit you see me wearing today, I've designed this myself, and thank you. So it's just a flair for creativity probably, and not just me. I mean, each one does that in our own ways. Whatever appeals to us, whatever consciously we believe we enjoy doing, we put our energies there and we get creative. We explore it in the way we speak, the choice of words we use. That's also being creative. The way we put out words, whether it's verbally or written, that's different. You see, poetry is one of the cleanest ways of showcasing creativity. Writing a nice essay or a good write-up is again a form of creativity. What we cook. I have a lady here who's phenomenally, I've known her to be a phenomenal cook and a great person at baking. It always stays. You're like old wine. Get better with time. So I know that when you see such things, you just know the creative juices are at play. People are putting their energies there, and it's brilliant because each one of us actually has it. So let's just also explore some more. While I talk about Nina, I also would want to highlight some little things. Probably they'll be very, very familiar. Let's see the different areas where we can get creative. And rather, I mean, I'm just saying, I've picked up these pictures at random from different places. Just look at this. I mean, I would have never imagined, I almost feel I'm in the Bahamas there. Banana, kiwi, oranges, and hello, the whole scene has changed. Amazing creativity. Can you ever imagine seeing yellow dolphins like that? Right there in that picture there. Everywhere, it's just so beautiful. So creativity in food, and of course, Nina's area, baking, here we see the whole wide variety. Beautiful pictures. Who said embroidery was only meant for clothes? Here you see it. Look at people exploring embroidery on squash rackets, on shoes. All you need to do is explore. Creativity with paper. This gentleman is known for this art. Paper mache is all known to us. But look at what he's created, and they're monumental ones. They're huge ones. Again, creativity. Probably this artist must have had some incident where he spilled coffee on his paper. But look at what happened. He's transited the whole thought into a different ideology altogether. And he's actually shifted it all into a beautiful art form. Isn't it amazing? this, I think all of us who are on WhatsApp or on social media, we see millions of forwards going around here and there. And it's amazing because lots of people have their creative juices secreting big time. I loved seeing this the moment I saw it. It was like nature in full play and the right kind of message, happy morning, because you just want to be connected with nature the first thing in the morning, at least I do. If one looks at this, look at the mustache, they're duplicates. But look at the irony here and the magic of creativity, wherein one represents a person whom we all know for various mixed reasons, Adolf Hitler, and here, the king of comedy, Charlie Chaplin, just being depicted through the same mustache, but shown differently. An example of creativity. When we see this picture, instantly you look at an old woman and an old man, but as you look deeper, you suddenly see there's something more to that. Again, in art, these are the different ways people get creative. And then from there we move into innovations. Some amazing ones. I'm going to be buying that one for sure, because when I looked at that picture, I was like, this can't get better. Imagine having a inflatable single tunnel bubble, and you're watching nature and you're sitting nice and secure without all the dust. How amazing is that? You have rechargeable heated insoles for all the people who live in very cold climates. You just pop them into your shoes and there you are, ready to go. This particular one is a fully automatic trash can. It senses, you approach the object, it senses, the lid opens automatically and then shuts in 5 seconds. Amazing creativity and innovation. Another one. I think this is again very handy for people who work in big MNCs like Google or wherever, where it's very spaced out and you need that kind of space to move around all the while. It's a foldable electrical scooter. Very easy to kind of handle. That eye massager for teachers, for academicians, for researchers, people who read a lot. It is an eye massager. It has an air pressure massage kind of a system. And it also gives you infrared heat therapy, vibration massage, and music therapy. All kinds of things. So it's just amazing to watch the various things one can see today. And this is all because they were just exploring their creativity. Okay, so we get back again. Let me also share some very interesting videos that came my way in terms of words. Oops, there's a problem I see with the connectivity. 1 second. No, I'll take it directly from the video. No problem. No, I don't need internet connection. That's okay. I just needed to show this. Please watch this video. It's not very clear. Could you make that out? I wrote the same, I only changed the words. You read what he had written. Look at what she writes. Creativity. Amazing, isn't it? I just had to share some of these. They were, okay, we always believed that human beings are very smart. You have to see this one. Okay, here is a cow, an Indian cow, okay, who's realized that if this is done, water comes out. Could you have ever imagined? There she goes again. A smart cow. And so creative. Look at that. I mean, it's just amazing.
You have to send this to us. We will be showing it to our children.
Okay. Really nice, isn't it? Okay, I'll just share one or two more with you. This was again very nice. I really loved it. This is related to fitness. Fun with fitness, actually. The idea behind it. And all through lights. Can you imagine? Okay. All right, so we move on. It's fun, isn't it? Okay. So let's get back to where we were. Yeah, all right. So if you realize, and I'm sure you do, the basic key to creativity is learning to explore, learning to imagine. And that is something we don't do enough. Because the scope that we have and the potential we have is actually amazing. And you'll be baffled at the way your mind can actually progress to that level where you can get so divergent. I'm not saying you go mad, but there's no harm in being mad too at times. Because sometimes you get the best ideas out of madness. So,
MAD, mad, making a difference.
great, I'll use that sometime. In fact, look at what Einstein also is credited to have said. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, we're going to have a couple of things in the remaining time that we have with regard to some team activities. And I would want you to kind of be a little balanced in terms of numbers here. You know, keeping the aisle as the center spot, I have one team here and the other team here. And we're going to be doing a little victory jig every time a team finishes a task successfully, completes it.